In 2017, British scientist Peter Scott Morgan was diagnosed with ALS, and doctors informed him that he had only 6 months to live. Unwilling to accept his fate, Peter decided to become the world's first cyborg, a hybrid of human and machine. In June 2022, after living with ALS for 5 years, Peter passed away. His family announced this unfortunate news on June 15 via Twitter. As the first cyborg in the world, Peter's passing brought the concept of cyborgs, which seemed quite futuristic, back into people's awareness. From Peter 1.0 to Peter 2.0, he demonstrated new possibilities for human-machine integration in the age of technology, accompanied by the emerging ethical dilemmas that come with it. Becoming a cyborg is a highly futuristic concept. In the 1960s, NASA scientists Manfred Clynes and Nathan S. Kline first proposed the concept of cyborgs in their research on space travel. The term cyborg is derived from cybernetic and organism, signifying the integration of human and mechanical systems. This idea originated from Wiener's cybernetics, suggesting that the human body can operate based on the principles of control and feedback, similar to a machine. It implies the possibility of integrating humans with machines, forming self-regulating human-machine systems. Unlike robots, cyborgs emphasize human thinking, enhanced by mechanical components. Until recently, the concept of cyborgs remained mostly in the realm of imagination, especially in eras when intelligent technology was not advanced enough for seamless human-machine integration. However, with technological advancements, the concept of cyborgs has rapidly become a part of real life. Peter made creative contributions in this field. Before 2017, Peter was a successful robotics scientist with a Ph.D. from Imperial College London. He had published 8 related books and conducted over 1,000 lectures worldwide. In 2017, he was diagnosed with ALS, with doctors estimating he had only 6 months left to live. ALS is a cruel disease, more devastating than cancer. As it progresses, motor neurons in the brain and spinal cord gradually degenerate, causing muscle atrophy. Eventually, patients become immobilized, lose the ability to speak, eat, and even breathe. Renowned physicist Stephen Hawking spent much of his life in a wheelchair due to this disease. Refusing to accept his fate, Peter underwent multiple surgeries to transform himself into a cyborg. He pioneered a groundbreaking procedure known as the triple ostomy, involving the direct insertion of tubes into his stomach, colon, and bladder to maintain vital functions. While considered radical and faced with opposition from many doctors, the surgery provided Peter with a life-sustaining external system. Following the successful surgery, Peter spent only 1 day in the intensive care unit ICU before being transferred to a regular ward. After 15 days, he was discharged. His journey was documented in the channel for documentary, Peter, the Human Cyborg, showcasing his real-life transformation. The surgery also contributed to medical research and was published in the Oxford Medical Case Reports Journal in 2019. After completing the physical modifications, Peter needed a system to fulfill his mental communication needs. In 2018, he collaborated with speech technology expert Dr. Matthew Aylett and his company Cereproc to develop a speech synthesis system. Unlike the rigid speech synthesis technology used by Hawking from 1986, Peter aimed to preserve his natural voice. Additionally, due to the gradual muscle atrophy in his face, causing loss of facial expressions, he contacted the artificial intelligence company Embody Digital. They created his 3D virtual avatar using facial motion capture technology. The entire project took over a year. When the virtual avatar was completed, Peter's speech had become difficult and he was scheduled for a full laryngectomy 3 months later. However, the efforts paid off. producing impressive synthetic speech. The synthesized voice could even sing songs like Pure Imagination with a tone similar to Peter's original voice. Finally, Peter needed a means to express his thoughts. Initially considering brain-computer interfaces, he opted for Hawking's solution, eye tracking technology. He worked with Lama Nachman, director of the Intel Anticipatory Computing Lab, who had previously developed the Assistive Context-Aware Toolkit, a cat for Hawking. A cat learned from Hawking's expressions, enabling Peter to input only 20% of the letters, significantly improving his communication efficiency and helping him connect with the world. 1 month after the surgeries, Peter announced on social media, Peter 2.0 is online. With various AI technologies, Peter became a complete cyborg, marking a groundbreaking achievement in the realm of cyborgs. He became the world's first fully integrated cyborg, showcasing the future possibilities and challenges of human-machine integration. Chapter: Death of First Cyborg. Although Peter's cyborg transformation was unique and astounding, in reality, the concept of cyborgs is not as distant from us as we might imagine. After all, according to the definition of cyborgs, any self-contained system that integrates human and inorganic components qualifies as a cyborg. Currently, more commonly and practically applied cyborg technologies, even if only in partial forms, include exoskeletons, cochlear implants, pacemakers, and more. Exoskeletons, for instance, are wearable mechanical devices that assist in the movement of human limbs, providing superhuman strength, similar to Iron Man's suit. The operation of mechanical exoskeletons often relies on the detection of electromyographic signals and from muscle nerves. When a person moves, signals are sent from the brain through the spinal nerves to the corresponding muscles. The exoskeletons can detect these signals through surface electromyography sensors attached to the skin and assist users in performing actions. However, current exoskeletons commonly face issues related to energy consumption. Most exoskeletons can maintain their superhuman abilities for only a short period, usually 1–2 hours. This limitation confines exoskeletons to limited applications, such as medical rehabilitation and labor support, postponing widespread human enhancement. Cochlear implants, on the other hand, are implanted auditory assistance devices. Instead of amplifying sound, they convert sound into electrical stimuli. These stimuli stimulate the auditory nerves, allowing patients to hear. Cochlear implants establish a mutual dependence between the human body and the mechanical device, forming a cooperative operating system. Furthermore, a more distant form of cyborg technology is brain-computer interfaces, BCIs. BCIs are communication and control systems that do not rely on normal peripheral nerves and muscles. They collect and analyze the brain's electrical signals, constructing a direct communication and control pathway between electronic devices like computers and the brain. BCIs have recently transitioned from the laboratory to the market. In 2006, the Brown University research team completed the first brain-machine interface device implantation surgery, which allowed control of a computer mouse. By 2012, BCI devices could handle more complex and widespread operations, enabling paralyzed patients to manipulate robotic arms, drink, eat, type, and communicate. Chapter: Recent Development. In 2014, during the opening ceremony of the Brazil World Cup, hyperplegic youth Juliano Pinto kicked a soccer ball with the help of brain-computer interfaces and artificial exoskeleton technology. In 2016, Nathan Copeland shook hands with then-President Barack Obama using a mind-controlled robotic arm. In 2017, the BrainGate team achieved control of implanted functional electrical stimulation devices through implanted brain-computer interfaces. This method essentially used an external computer to repair the neural circuits break, allowing spinal cord injury patients to control their arms through brain activity, autonomously performing some daily activities. In the same year, Elon Musk founded the brain-computer interface company Neuralink, further accelerating the development of BCI technology. In 2019, Neuralink released its first product, the brain implant technology, which safely and painlessly perforates the skull with a neural surgery robot, implants a chip into the brain, reads brain signals directly through a USB-C interface, and can be controlled by an iPhone. In 2020, Neuralink unveiled new developments in brain-computer interface technology, including a simplified, coin-sized Neuralink implant and a surgical robot for device implantation. The upgraded brain-computer interface, named the Link V0.9 version, is smaller and more efficient. It can operate for an entire day like smartwatches such as the Apple Watch, and can be wirelessly charged while sleeping. Currently, Neuralink is actively seeking FDA approval for human experiments. Whether it's exoskeletons, cochlear implants, pacemakers, or brain-computer interfaces, cyborgs are no longer a distant concept. Cyborgs are transitioning from sci-fi imagination to real-world applications, with breakthroughs of various scales outlining a foreseeable future of human-machine integration. Beyond the rapid advancement of cyborg technology, there are still hidden corners, a prominent feature of the technological age. The birth of any crucial technology is accompanied by the subversion of human thinking patterns and ethical norms, and cyborg technology is no exception. The ship of Theseus is one of the oldest thought experiments in Western philosophy. It describes a ship that can sail for hundreds of years. Whenever a piece of wood rots or is damaged, it is replaced, and so on, until all parts are no longer original. The question it raises is the last ship still the original ship, or an entirely different one? This question can be extended to discussions about cyborgs if the entire body is replaced, leaving only the neurons in the brain. Are we still ourselves? Or, even with astonishing technological abilities granted by modern science, when we accept and adapt to these incredible powers, what are we becoming? Chapter: Technological Boundaries. When we choose to modify ourselves, replacing our organic bodies with orderly mechanical parts, we might gain superhuman abilities. However, at the same time, we will permanently lose a part of our existence. When a person is reduced to signals flowing within a nervous system, human spirit dissipates. Throughout the history of civilization, from the Hammurabi Code on clay tablets to contemporary artificial intelligence and future human-machine hybrids, humanity has continuously strived to transcend the limitations of the human body. The ultimate alienation, however, lies in the fact that humans are increasingly dependent on machines. Furthermore, this world operated by machines is becoming more suitable for machines, a world created by human hands. Paradoxically, while humans fear the mechanization that reduces them to objects, they fundamentally forget that objectification and immortality are two sides of the same coin. The preciousness of life perhaps lies in its transience. In rejecting death, we might also reject the value of life. In embracing the transformation into information and the evolution of the flesh, human uniqueness is eroded along with the stripping away of biological attributes. From an applied perspective or in specific scenarios, human-machine hybrids undeniably present practical hope and significant social value. This requires further research and more technological support. However, human-machine hybrids also carry the ultimate myth about humanity. This relates to the boundaries of technological demands and the limits of technological logic. Beneath the enthusiasm for technology, the ultimate wisdom lies in how to use increasingly embodied technology. This also involves a deeper question: how much control do we want over our bodies and minds? Or, how prepared are we to surrender control? In summary, the concept of cyborgs, once confined to science fiction, is rapidly becoming a reality in our world. From exoskeletons to brain-computer interfaces, various forms of cyborg technologies are already in use or in advanced stages of development. These technologies offer hope for medical applications and provide practical solutions for specific needs. However, they also raise profound questions about the essence of humanity, the boundaries of technology, and the ethical implications of merging humans with machines. As we continue to advance in the field of cyborg technology, we are confronted with both the potential for incredible progress and the need for careful consideration of the ethical and existential challenges it presents. The integration of human and machine forces us to reflect on what it means to be human and how far we are willing to go in our pursuit of technological enhancement. The future of cyborgs holds the promise of extraordinary capabilities, but also demands a deep examination of our values and the essence of our humanity.